up, everybody? This is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. So many times you guys come to me and say the society doesn't care about the working man, it doesn't care about the small farmer, you know, and they did a survey showing that 51% of millennials 18 to 29 were like, we need to rethink capitalism. Oh my goodness. And I've woken up and noticed there's a lot of black socialists and communists on the internet. Listen to me and listen to me well. We do not need to rethink capitalism. We need to rethink people's skills and investing. 9 times out of 10, I go to other countries. I've been with my family over 15 years, traveling every year for our annual family corporate vacation. Cruises, the islands, different countries. And I promise you, people who are my skin color sometimes are reduced to jobs that are janitor, sex worker, or other unfortunate nanny positions, things where they cannot break out of that cycle of that job level. Those are in socialistic type countries. We're saying even in a communist capitalistic society here in America, you have the opportunity to not just be a janitor, not just be a maid, not just be a KFC worker, not just be a food caterer, which is nothing wrong with these jobs. But if your son or daughter wants to be a doctor and they end up being a janitor or a barber, would you feel happy about that? Would you feel satisfied with that? No, you wouldn't. So again, America provides the best opportunity for people of all colors, not just my color, but everybody's color, to have an opportunity to climb the ladder. But that comes from investing and savings and assets. And as much as people hate hearing it, they say, Erica, we don't have the income to invest. That is bull hockey. Every year I see around February, tax time, brand new cars, brand new cell phones, rims, tinted windows, all these things that do not matter. Clothes. It's very common to hear the saying, got them Jordans though. I'm saying it terrible on purpose. But it'll be Instagram pictures, someone's bed on the floor with a wall full of Jordans. 10, 20, 30 pairs of shoes. Your bed frame, the bottom bed frame, only costs $70 to get it up off the floor. Just that bottom piece of the bed rails, 70 freaking bucks. But you have enough money to buy 30 pairs of shoes. So again, I do not say that people's incomes are low, wages have been stagnant, but it is people's lack of investment that has created that problem. Again, today on Facebook and on my YouTube, Instagram channel, I was talking about a family of black farmers. Where this is in Michigan, grandpa and grandma bought the farm, second generation work it, third generation wants to be a bunch of coders and graphic designers, which is absolutely fine. But they're playing this narrative like we can't keep the farm because we need to be these graphic designers, which is bull hockey, because they can do graphic design from anywhere. They can do coding from anywhere. Even some of the young kids lived across town, and they were like, it was all the way across town. How ridiculously lazy and disgusting is that? There are kids in New York City, major cities, Baltimore, Detroit, who would give their left arm to be on that farm and have a spacious, safe place to live. Let's just be honest. And the problem with that whole video is the fact that black farmers, white farmers, other farmers, through the last recession, have kind of got on the trend with everybody else. Building bigger houses, getting brand new Ford F-150s, going on hunting trips and cruises and vacations. And farming was never so lucrative unless you got to a certain scale that you could do that. And what has happened is they suffered the same fate as other people in the last recession. Credit card debt, medical bill debt, for possible foreclosure of their homes. Instead of going, I need to maximize this land, maximize this opportunity, and maximize our future. Many farmers' wives work, many farmers work part-time jobs. The key is when you have that land, you've seen my video, land is power, land is wealth, turning some of that land into hunting land, turning some of that land into recreational. Now what do I mean recreational? Here in Texas, a lot of places like Wimberley and other places will have cabins, right? Sometimes they're mobile home cabins, sometimes they're really cheaply built cabins for under $30,000 a year, and people will Airbnb. Who are the people who Airbnb in those cabins? City folk. City folk who want a kind of a cultural break or weekend. Even companies and corporations do weekend retreats at these type of events. Another thing farmers can do is wine vineyards and wedding venues. This is a very popular strategy, taking off a segment of land and turning it into a wedding venue, you know, getting the nice pond, the nice arches, the setup. It's a very lucrative thing in the world of Instagram and cameras and you name it. Having a family come on your property for a wedding weekend and maybe be in the cabins that night is a very big package you could charge. $2,000, $3,000 and make an event out of it. Thirdly, investing in rental property. If you notice, many of the farmers in the Midwest, when they had some problems in 2008, 2009, started investing in Argentina and Brazil. Now, they had to come together in groups to do this, but investing in another country grew opportunity for them. They were able to own thousands of acres of land on the same money that would probably only buy 10 acres in Wisconsin and Michigan and these places. So there's different ways to go about investing as a farmer, as a small-time farmer, and being still employed. Same even, on the same page, right now, the Farm Bureau is trying its hardest to get people under 35, any race, women, and minority farmers out there into the playing field. They are almost not giving, but almost $1 million at low interest rates, 1% and 2% and 3% interest rates over many years. All it takes is you being a part of sustainable farming programs, learning different things. There's a YouTube channel on here, YouTube, that is amazing. He just goes from small sustainable farm to other farms. And a lot of times these people have less than 20 acres. They'll have 10 acres or 5 acres. And what they do is they sell between CSA programs, which is customer supported agriculture, which is like food door, right? So like every family says, you know, hey, for 40 bucks a week, I'll get this many vegetables, this many pounds of vegetables, or this much pounds of meat. And they call it community supported agriculture. Another thing is, you know, websites where they're directly selling the honey, directly selling beef jerky they've made there. They've come up with creative ways to market those things. Pumpkin patch activities, you know, kids activities with churches and ways to bring people out there. So at the end of the day, a lot of our problems right now is not necessarily capitalism, not necessarily the working class has been abandoned, it is investment. Even if I leave the farming part of this conversation alone, when I worked at Papa John's, managers who made great money at Papa John's, even though they're in a firestorm right now, made over $60,000, $70,000 a year, some stores $90,000 a year. Their insurance was like $400, $500. And many would be so upset, and I'd go, switch insurance. Just switch. Get off Papa John's insurance. And the thought never occurred to them to compare, right? Same way the thought never occurred to them to start investing in other things. So this is what part of why I do this channel, part of why I'm so stressing you guys to join Lending Club, Acorns, DigitApp. Put some of these apps in your phone and start using them. And review them after 6 months. See how much money you put away, see how much money you save, see how much money you invest. It's not as hard as people are making it. It's more a habit and time thing. If you can find 70 bucks this week to not get your nails and hair done or whatever you do, take that 60 bucks and put it in the stock market. Put it in Lending Club notes. Put it in ground floor website. There are many opportunities out there for you to invest. The excuses are no longer there. We live in a society where you can make an opportunity to have a better life for you and your children, no matter where you are. No matter where you are or what level you start at, you can get a little bit better. So, everybody, this is Erica, Classy Climb Blog. Thank you guys for being with me. This has been our kind of talk about capitalism, small farms, and investing. You know, the working class has not been abandoned. They just don't invest. They invest in the wrong things. So, everybody, this is Erica. Thank you guys.